pretty confident and you know who you are. So have you ever felt pressure and like wanted to change your body because of this industry?
Oh yeah, I think like when I first got in the industry, like I was like this close to like getting like my lips done just to start. Like, and who knows what would have happened after that? Because you know how it is. Like once you get something done, like you just are
Mm-hmm.
like, what else can I like fix or like augment or whatever?
Right.
But I think luckily because like I have like a career outside of this, like I'm kind of just like this isn't the end all be all for me. Like I want like I'm not trying to be no like journalist or reporter, producer, caked up with a BBL, like telling my story before I get a chance to tell my story.
Right.
So I have, but also too there is nothing that like excuse me proves that like having surgery increases your earnings. Like there is no metric that determines that.
And BBLs are low key not even in like that.
They're not exactly, and like especially like you have it's about finding your right customer because there's dudes that come and they're like, I like that you're natural, like I like that you look like this.
Yeah.
Like I don't really want that, like it don't look what like I want. I don't want to be rude to the girls, but
I mean, no, it's a real thing. Like,
solidarity.
which I think is, I have a theory on BBLs.
Yes,
I was having a conversation with a friend, and we was talking about luxury,
right.
and we were saying how back in the day, because I used to before I got into my this industry, I used to work in high luxury fashion doors, and when
Mhm.
you used to work in these luxury brands, luxury was so hard for you to get. Like there was no payment plans. Like either you had it or not. And and also when you had it, you didn't wear it as often as many people wear their luxury now.
Right.
So I compared luxury to BBLs because
Yeah.
back in the day, plastic surgery used to be something that only the rich can do, or only things that people like, who had like status was doing. Like
Right.
plastic surgery was not something that was accessible. So
Right.
the fact that now BBLs became so accessible to everyone, it's
Right.
no longer considered luxurious. It's no longer considered a
Exactly.
thing of status. So that's why
Exactly.
everybody who had BBLs are starting to go back to natural bodies because now natural bodies are considered luxurious and things of that
Yeah,
nature.
that's exactly it. Like it's a trend. Like and
It's
like
a trend.
trends don't last. Like it truly is dependent on how the consumer is feeling. And like you said, luxury is predicated on like it's inaccessibility. Like and it's
Right.
exclusivity. So
Like certain things, like you could. I remember one time I used to work at Gucci, and I'm like, oh my god, like what are y'all selling downstairs? Like, why are we making all this money? And I'm like, oh, everybody had Gucci, even with Chanel. Like, and Chanel is expensive as hell. Everybody has it. Like, nothing is out of reach anymore,
right, exactly. And also too, I think
including BBLs.
oh yeah, exactly. That's the other thing too. I learned that girls were taking out loans to get their bodies done.
Oh yes,
Yeah, and like it's
because
like
it's an investment.
well, that's what I'm saying, but like what is the investment if like you got to pay your body off and you got to like take that money off? Remember, we have dry seasons in the club. Like
Yeah,
are you making the money? Are you breaking even? I don't know. Maybe you need like somebody like, I would love to hear more about that. Like, does it correlate to like more money in the club? Because like I
I
don't
think that if you do it a certain way and if you position yourself, I think that you could be able to get to what you want. Maybe
yeah.
not in the club, but just in life general. I don't think it's as
Okay.
easy as it used to be. But I
Right.
mean, if you get the right trick, the rest is history.
And that's what I'm saying. It depends on the trick. Like and
That
like
part too.
how they're feeling and what their vibe is and like because I feel like there's nights where like I'm making money in the club and I'm getting a lot of hateration from the girls that are like surged and they're like, huh, like why is she making all of this? Like I
Right.
look like this and she looks like that. But it's like I think the most empowering thing in the club is like, because there's been nights, bro, I forgot my makeup, I forgot some lashes, and like still left with like money and surprised myself. Like, that's when you truly have to get into your game and you're like, these customers are not just here for what I look like, they're here for the overall experience. And like,
Yeah.
that's a
How you
part of
make them
it.
feel.
Yes. And like, the way you look is a part of it. And like, I say this again as a Black woman, like, that does experience anti-Black racism in the club, all types of shit. But when you lean in and you're like, look, like this is what I'm good at. Talking, making people laugh, like engaging
Yeah.
with them. Like they can't get that from any other girl. And it's I think leaning into your strengths is like
Listen, personality will take you far, baby.
yeah, like, and especially, let's be real, like when these customers come in, I also try to make sure I'm the first person that they talk to so that they look for me after and they see like these girls are not talking to you the way that I am. They're not, articulating or like giving it up the way that I am. Like,
Not making you giggle like a little slut.
yes, exactly. I'll be fun. I'm gonna laugh you out of your wallet in a second and then like walk away and be like, don't look at my butt when I walk away. Just don't even give them a chance to talk or anything. Just go. Like
Right, right.
and they're gonna be like because it's the first experience they had and after they talk to people and stuff like that, not every time obviously, but like there are times where like a customer be like, wait, come back here, and then you talk to them and they're like, why, like nobody I hate to say this too, but like they'll be like, nobody speaks English, like nobody like is able to like communicate, you're smart, like, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. So wait, so does your family know about this?
Oh my God, yes.
And what do they
Everybody
think about
knows.
this?
Everybody. You said what? What do they think?
Yeah.
And I was telling my dad today, like, because eventually I would like a pole studio as a part of my portfolio one of these days. I found a job that was hiring for a pole, like desk receptionist. Unfortunately, it was like $18 an hour. And I was telling my dad, and he was like, no, don't waste your time with that. Like, and
Right.
he knows that I'm a dancer. Like I told him maybe a year into like working at the club. Like the first night that I ever did it, I told Manny, like I told like a handful of like people, I could count on my hand, like how many people knew my first year ever working in the club. And that was hard. Like I lied to my family. I told them that I was like a bartender, except for my siblings. They have my location. So I was just like, look, here's what it is. This is where I'm at, in case of anything,
Right.
whatever. And, that was just out of safety. They were just like, okay, like type shit. They weren't the happiest, but they were just like, it is what it is. She gonna do what she wants. Um,
Right.
but I think it was like a year into working in the industry, and my dad and I were like making Thanksgiving dinner. It was just us in the kitchen, everybody
Not
else.
you telling him over the turkey, child.
I did. Like, it started actually with like a random conversation about just like, I just asked him, I was like, Daddy, have you ever been to a strip club? And he stayed quiet at first, and then he was like, yeah, have you? And I was like, yeah, like, and I asked him about it. I was like, where did you go? And he was like, well, I was in the Navy, so I went abroad. And I was like, what was that like? And like, I just started asking, like, talking to him, asking questions. And then like at some point I was just like, hey, like heads up. And it was crazy because one time I paid my rent like my dad's my landlord. But one
Right.
time I paid my rent like in singles, like just to see like how he would like respond. But I think he thought like I was just being like a like gag gift, like or something like that. But yeah, I told him about it. I was like, oh, so like heads up, like I work at the strip club right now, like, and he kind of, I don't know why, but he was just like, well, you did what you did. It is what it is. And I was like, okay, well, Daddy, like, I'm going to work tonight, and like, it's not like a past tense thing. Like, this is what I do. And he was really just concerned about my safety, more than anything. Like, I think he trusts that like I'm not gonna do anything to compromise like my safety, like
Right.
my personal boundaries and stuff like that. Like, I hate niggas. Like, I would
Yeah.
but and no shade to like the full service people, but for me, bruh, I can't. I don't even like when y'all touch me. Like I can't, bruh. Like no, I don't even like hugging people. But I don't even like when niggas look at me for free on the street. Like
That's a fact. Wait, so
I
what about your
hate
mom? How did your mom feel?
my mom actually passed away when I was in college, but what's
Mm.
interesting about that is that I had a really the first year that I was a dancer, I kept it to myself because I just was scared of like what people were gonna think or whatever.
Right. The judgment that comes with it, the
Yes, but
stigma.
like, bro, it made me sick. Like, I literally got like sick like 6 times in a year, like a cold or like like flu type shit. I was like losing my hair and stuff like that.
Yeah, because she was
And
stressed
then
the fuck out.
yes, exactly. And like just like again, like lying to my family, like,
Right.
like coming home late at night, all of it. But again, I tapped into that book, Sex Workers, Psychics, and Number Runners, Black Women in New York City's Underground Economy by Dr. LaShawn Harris. Long to the short though, she talked about like Black women in New York City's underground economy and like how they just like made things happen even in the face of like a very like racist and anti-Black and like sexist like formal work sphere. And one day I just randomly was like, I was missing my mom or whatever. She died when I was like 19, when I was in my junior year of college. And she had
How did she
cancer.
pass away?
She had breast cancer, but she had it for like most of my life, like 13 years. And yeah, like, and she was a hairstylist. She actually owned like her own salons, like plural. And
Okay, come
she
on,
was
Molly.
like a true entrepreneur, like very much like, I don't have time for this. Like, I gotta go to work and you coming with me. Like, I was raised in the hair salon. Like, first job
Mm.
ever was like sweeping up hair in the salon at like 9 years old.
Okay,
Um,
okay, Tina and Beyonce.
right. So all that to say, I randomly like looked up like my grandma's address one day just to see like what archives could come up from this, like what is this whole thing. And
Yeah,
I found a fine that she got in my grandma's house for having an illegal hair salon in the basement of like my mom's house. And I was just like, I think that's so crazy that both of us found our way in the underground economy, but under different like circumstances, right? Like she
yeah,
it's like, and she later ended up like being on the cover of the New York Times, owning all these hair salons, like and stuff like that. And like again, like the informal funds the formal, and like yeah. Anyway, I thought that that was like really interesting, and that kind of like put my feelings and shame and guilt to rest. And I'm
yeah,
like this is like ancestral, like this type of work, Black women having to like hack this like system to like make ends meet, and not only like just to make ends meet, but like to take it to the next level and like thrive and like go on vacation when you want, have fun
yeah.
when you want, like really live a
That's
life
a
of like
fact.
pleasure, like
That's
so
a fact.
yeah, I stopped feeling
Yeah,
like shame and guilt and I just like leaned into it, and like my dad being like cool about it, and everyone else being cool about it. Like that just he drops me off at work sometimes. Like he's like,
oh
yeah,
my
like it's fine. Like obviously he again, he knows that like what my boundaries are, how I am. So I think he just trusts in that. But like even today, like I was talking to him and I was telling him like I had a good night the other night, and he was like, I hope you be praying for these customers at the end of the night. I'm like, anyway, like
God.
I work
Like
for that.
that
Like,
stop.
yes,
Right.
do you pray for your bosses and stuff like that at work? No, like
Exactly.
crazy.
So has someone ever outed you as a stripper without your
Um,
permission?
yes, child. Oh my God. It's one particular ginger podcaster that did attempt to out me on his Raggedy podcast about like a time that he had with me in the club. And not just me, but like his co-host and like some actual like full service like sex worker porn star girly like
Hmm.
anyway. But yeah, that did happen. Essentially what we did a VIP room, and I kind of peeped that it was him in the beginning, but I didn't really like want to like confirm or whatever. And also, I'm sorry, but like in the club, like I your status outside the club doesn't really matter. Like I just want to get paid. So like
Yeah.
everyone's a superstar in my eyes. But
Yeah. Everybody's a superstar, baby.
like so long as it makes sense, you're paying, sure. Like, but yeah, we did a VIP room, and like it was three of them, one of me. They were being weird, like not weird in the sense of like, asking for extra shit or anything, but like I feel like we were both just looking at each other like, what do you want? Like, because I feel like I came in, in our VIP rooms, you can set the music and set your own vibe or whatever. So, like, I played some music and I felt like they were all just like sitting there, like looking. And I was kind of just like, okay, like, do y'all want like different music or
So y'all
something?
was
Like,
just sitting around just looking at each other.
truly, like, and then I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna play some music and I'm gonna dance. Like, if y'all want to like throw some money along the way, cool. Like, I don't know at this point. We got an hour left. Like, we here.
Right.
And so, yeah, we were doing that. And then the dude he had asked, he was like, so what's your story? And I like literally was like, oh, like puts titties away. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, what do you want to know?
Did you recognize who he was at that point? Like, oh, this is so and so?
Uh, yes, but also like maybe 80%. Like I still wasn't like, is this some but then yeah, I had told them I was like, oh, like I work in the podcasting industry. Like I host a show about the strip club. I'm with
Hmm.
like this particular company. And they were like, oh, like we have a podcast. And I was like, oh, okay, I thought so. Like, what, welcome. Like, how are you guys enjoying?
Right.
And anyway, like it just was like it was like a chat cast like in the VIP room. But I would have been I didn't know that they were going to use that like experience and like turn it into content like quite literally hours later at the studio and like talk more about it and like put it behind a Patreon wall and like capitalize on that experience. Like, goddamn.
Because they was talking about the experience and a friend of yours reached, well, a couple of people reached out to you and was
Yes,
like, is this
yes.
you they talking about?
Right. They had mentioned like they said like a black girl that does podcasting that works at this particular club. So they didn't like explicitly say my name, and my name at the club isn't my real name or whatever.
Right.
But you know, there's only about three dancers that are black that work in the club, and like we're oftentimes like not even there all at the same time. Like so.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, someone from college had I guess listened to the show and reached out. Actually, no, he didn't reach out. He actually shared like my social media with the host of the show, and then the host of the show reached out to me, and I was kind of like, "What the hell is this?" And then the host of the show had told me, "Oh, I guess a friend from college recognized who we were talking about and shared your socials with us." And there's that. And then there was talk about like, oh, like we
That's kind of scary though.
bro, it's really a small world, like not even just in the podcast industry, in the strip club industry in general, bro. Like it's just
Right.
and then yeah, long like there was talk about oh come on the show and stuff like that, or maybe we can like bring mics in the VIP room and do an episode there. But then those conversations like quickly wavered and like turned into like just oh, so what are you doing tonight? Are you gonna work? Like let's like there was even like
No.
yeah, like and from there again, like for me personally, I really it's just no, like
Yeah. And
no.
that's so crazy because what are the odds of this person having their platform and they having this conversation about their experience and the next thing you know, people are hitting you up talking about some, hey, this is you. Like that is so crazy to me.
Yeah, and like they named the club, like, and there's multiple locations of the club, but like they specifically said like this location.
Oh wow.
So
That's scary.
it was behind a paywall, like who knows, but like uh, it's still like a weird feeling, like the hyper surveillance of it all, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I
So what
still
do
don't
you
know
do in
how I
those?
feel about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I'm just like, because now you're thinking about your safety. So like, what do you do to ensure that you're safe? Because even though
Um,
your siblings and your father and everybody have your location, but like, you're a petite woman, and then like
yeah,
when you have people come on or you don't know who's who, and they talking about, oh, I met this girl at this so and so location, this and that. Like, what do you do in those situations?
I feel like yeah, I mean, one, all my social medias are private, just based
Yeah.
off of like anything. Like, even if there's like a moment where like, okay, a customer's like asking for like my number, I'll be like, oh, I can give you my social media. You have to pay for that. But even still, like, you know, I'm determining who's allowed to come in and who's not. So there's that. Um,
Right.
Also, just like when I come home from work, like I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I take the train, sometimes I drive. Like it just depends on how I feel. Sometimes I Uber, like it just I don't know, depends. But like I will like put my money in like a separate area, like that is not like a wallet. That in case someone does try to like rob
Yeah,
me
that's
or
smart.
something like that, like here you can have the wallet with the little $10 on it. Like my money is really here. Or
Yeah,
where
I love New York. The way we think is like, because I be doing that
yeah.
too. Like, I put my phone somewhere else, so just in case somebody try to steal my bag. It's like, nope.
A little dummy iPhone 6 here, child. Like, take it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, or even at home, like I have a safe, like with like, you know, a code and a lock on it. And when I do drive, I have a safe there as well. Like, but even still, my seatbelt not even on. I'm off. Like, And if I'm driving, like I'm making sure that nobody's following me. I'll circle the block
Yeah.
4 or 5 times before the like coast is clear. And if someone is following, I just take them somewhere where they don't feel safe. Like whether that is the precinct or a very hot, spicy block on I don't know, but a little guessing game. Surprise.
Right. Have you
Um,
ever been in a situation like that where you feel like a customer was like
never, really.
trying you?
No,
Oh,
never.
that's good.
Yeah, like I feel like in my time in this like industry, again because like also bear mace, bro, like just yeah, 40 feet of protection, man. Like bear mace, a taser, my taser right
Yeah.
here, like
Not you with the
things
taser, y'all.
that
She's showing me the taser.
I mean, it's there. Like as I see it though, if you get that close that I have to use it, ugh, like I don't think I was vigilant on my end to make sure that
Yeah.
not even trying to victim blame, but like I'm just again New York, I'm just hyper vigilant about like my safety. Like
Yeah, I feel like us New York girls, like you gotta keep your head on a swivel. Like we don't
yeah,
play no games
the daytime and the nighttime, whenever, like
all day, all night. Okay.
it's bad.
So being working in this industry, like how has your experience as a dancer changed how you think about love and intimacy?
Oh wow. Um, okay, that is so interesting.
Why you say that? And the only reason why I ask because I'm just thinking to myself, like, if I was to constantly be around men and like your approach to this, your style is different than most. Like, you're not full service. So for you, it's basically your personality that's helping you with your clientele.
Yeah.
And then you actually, you're working, but you're pretending that you're interested in these people. And maybe sometimes you may get a connection with them, but I can only imagine how some of these men feel like, oh shit, I'm laughing, she cool, this and that. I'm getting a look 1, 2 step, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, okay, to that, like in the club, like I've dated like while working in the club and not like particularly like men in the club, although I am dating someone that I met in the club right now for the first time ever. Like that's crazy. But I've dated like civilian men that like don't come to the club and I think want to know something? I think, okay, when I dated those dudes, like, okay, this dude that I'm dating right now, I'm not saying he's like a special person or anything, but when it comes to like
not you
liking,
being in love already.
I know that's so, ugh, like, but
Love is a beautiful thing.
no, I never wanted to date while I was in the strip club, bro. I never wanted to. Cause like, bro, I don't even want my man going to a strip club. Like, why? Like, or if they do, I can understand if like, okay, we're together and we're like out of New York and like
Yeah.
Miami or Atlanta. Okay, we there for the experience. Let's pay the girls, whatever. But like no, like, are you comfortable with your partner being in the club?
I would say at this big age, I don't think it's a matter of me being comfortable. I'll just be like, why? Because you got all of this at home, type of thing.
True.
And why can't I come with you?
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I feel like even if you go into the club with like the purest of intentions, bro, there's alcohol, baddies, like what
I don't know, but like I said, I used to really enjoy going to the strip club. Like
yeah.
I was in the strip club so much that I was helping this one girl named Jamaica. I doubt if she still worked there, but I was helping her trying to get in school. Like that's how active I was in the strip
Yeah.
club. Like, yeah, like I used to be in the club. So and I think the clubs are like for me, it's a party. Like people used to go to the strip clubs to party and hang out, whatever. So I wouldn't be uncomfortable, but I feel like if my guy was to continuously keep going to the strip club, then it would raise red flags for me because it's
Yeah.
like
I
because I
mean,
feel like the men I date don't really go to the strip club. They don't even go to clubs like that unless I want to go out. And it's
that
more so like lounges and stuff. So yeah.
that part, bro, even in that episode of like Married to Medicine, they have code like we're gonna go get some wings, which means like we going to the strip
Go to the
club.
strip
Like,
club. Right.
I hate that.
And I don't
But
even eat chicken no more. So I don't that's another reason why I don't go to the club because they have the best hot wings, y'all.
oh
Oh my
man.
goodness. The best wings.
But yeah, no, like okay, I feel like there have been times like once like I dated like a basketball player once and like he was playing like professional ball but like international or whatever. And like, I don't know, one time we were talking and he was like, I play ball, you work in the club, like it makes sense. And I was like, huh? Like, what does that mean? Like, when you ask
Mm.
someone, why do you like me? Like, that's not what you're trying to hear. So, blah. And then I dated this other dude that had like, or has like a really well known like music platform or whatever. And you know, where the niggas come
Like
on.
a rapper?
No, you can take this off record. But
Okay.
he like he has like that show, the music platform where the niggas come on and they do the freestyles or whatever.
Oh,
Yes.
you posted on him on your page.
Did I?
Well, not him, but you gave him a shout out. I saw that post on Instagram.
I hope not. Oh yes. Oh my God.
Listen, when I get my research back,
That's crazy.
oh wow, we got something off the
Yes.
air. Okay.
Exactly.
I'm gonna beep some of that out so they don't put two and two
Yes,
together.
yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I just found it interesting that like suddenly, like when he's talking to these rappers and stuff like that, like the topic of like dating strippers is coming up and like stuff like that. And I'm like, huh? Like, and not just that, like where I went to school is also coming up. And like I think like I think every man wants to like date a stripper or at least have the story of like, oh, I dated a stripper back in my day because it just gives them like cultural.
Because in their mind, it puts them at a level of the men that they want to be like.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, for
exactly.
sure.
Cultural like relevance or something. But ew,
Also, like, yeah, matter of fact, like I did, like, nigga, shut up.
no, like it still doesn't work. Like but yeah, I think so yeah, but I'll say like this particular dude, even though I met him in the club, like and we've only been dating for like 5 months or whatever. I made very clear like I don't want to date like or whatever, but he's been a gentleman. But this is the first time that I've had a dude say like, how long are you gonna be in the club? Because like I don't want you in the club, and like it makes me think about like the last situations that I've had where like those dudes were like okay with me being in the club, and I'm wondering like, was it because they didn't like me the same way that I like them, and like maybe like they knew it was like a temporary thing or whatever, and like they didn't care enough to like, you know, ask me
Yeah,
about my
they
timeline.
like you for the illusion that you gave them or that presented to
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
And also dating dudes in the club, like you have to like be clear, like who I am here is not who I am like outside of here. Like I'm a loser. Like I read, I go kayaking with my dad,
Oh.
like yeah, like we're gonna be talking about like black femme theory outside of here and like workers' rights, not like
But that's a real thing though, because I don't know if you remember this, but the Trina, she was saying how when she used to date these men, they would want the rapper Trina. And she was like, that is not me. Like that's part of me, but like who I am at the core, you're gonna be highly disappointed.
exactly. And also, wasn't Trina a dancer at one point? Like, wasn't she a stripper once upon a time?
I want to say yes. Yeah.
Interesting.
I want to say yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
want to say
yeah,
also most, well, not this day and age rappers, but most rappers, most female rappers were strippers or
yeah.
come from that industry.
Eve, Dream Doll, she was like a bartender, but still worked
Yeah.
at a strip club. Like,
Mm-hmm.
was a Chinese Kitty as well, was a little star tender. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
but
So
yeah, but yeah, dating is like, yeah, exactly that. Like, you just have to remember, like, if you're in the club, be like, hey, hello, are you still here? This is the fantasy. Or if they start to think something, charge them for like something else, like snap them back to reality.
yeah.
Because yeah, I don't feel like texting nobody once I leave home. Like, I don't want
Right.
to be normal, but yeah, there's that.
Has stripping, like, has it impacted your mental health? Because I feel like, I mean, I want to say I feel like you got a good head on your shoulders. Like you're not like, I
Yeah.
know you said that you wanted to retire this year, but you also felt like maybe you're not where you want to be at. But I don't know. I feel like I just speaking to you and getting to know more about you, like I feel like your mental health hasn't really like,
Yeah. I feel like I think again though, I think one, I come from like a privileged background. Like, you know, I went to like a private college, like, you know, this is kind of like survival work, but I could like just go and get like a little like
Because
job.
do you really have to strip?
Do I really have to strip? Like, no, no. I'm gonna be honest, no. Um, but the thought of like going back to like a $20 an hour job and like getting like overworked and underpaid, I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh, like I definitely don't want to do that. I'll do it. Like again, like my timeline is my timeline. Like, ooh, if I have to, I'll do it. Or I'll probably do that and still stay at the club. But
Yeah.
um, but overall, like I think in the beginning when I was at the wrong clubs, it was
Hmm.
like I was feeling very incapable and I was feeling like what the hell, what is going on? My money is plateauing, like it doesn't make sense. And there was a lot of like comparison going on. But I think when you zoom out and you're like, look, like you don't know who's doing what for how much, like inside the club and outside the
Yeah,
clubs.
comparison's the thief of joy.
Truly, yeah. And like the same way that like in the real world, you don't know like what people have done or what they haven't done to get to where they've been. Like that's their journey and that's where they are. Like you are like your person, the way you look and stuff like that is specific to you. Like
Yeah.
that's just what it is. And like also though, I think it's really important to do things outside of the club that affirm who you are, what your existence is, and like
So
not to
it doesn't.
associate.
So it doesn't affect your identity.
Yeah, and like not to associate how much money or how little money you made the night before with like your value. Like I've had I'm gonna be honest, even the night that I made that little 5,000 plus or whatever, like I still was like, this was not enough. Like this was
Yeah.
not enough. Like so yeah, I think having a community though definitely helps, like because this is very isolating work. Like when I'm coming home from work after hours and stuff like that, it's just me. Most of my friends work completely opposite schedules. Um, and I have like lost friends throughout the process. Even like my Black femme theorist, scholar friends from college that like
Mm.
they just don't get it, like, or they don't see that they still think it's like work done under the male gaze, which like some of that is true, yes, but also they don't realize that like we do have agency in this work, or at least I have agency in my work, and I yeah, I choose what like I want to pass and what doesn't pass. Like my boundaries are my boundaries. Like um
Yeah.
so yeah, I think also like bro, like moving, stretching, like 'cause so much of mental health too is like, are you showering? Are you eating? Are you like taking
Yeah.
care of yourself? Like
Self-care. Yeah.
exactly. So like if you're able, or for me, I found that that helps. Going on hot girl walks helps, like, and just reminding myself like there's a world outside of this, and like that's the reality of like work too. Like your work, like Toni Morrison said, like you go to work,
Yeah,
you
you so woke.
you need
I
to
love me
do.
a woke, a woke girl. You so woke.
Unfortunately, like
You
you
say you in there with your customers now. Do you know who Toni Morrison
speak exactly like.
is?
But yeah, no, you go to work, you do what you need to do, you come home. Like your work is not your identity. Like it's safest that way, and like you shouldn't make it your identity. Like, I don't know. So
Yeah. So what is it going to take you to leave? Is it a good job once it comes your way?
yeah, like I definitely want to. I mean, okay, yeah. Once upon a time, I was like, I do not want to work no damn 9 to 5. But like at this point, like, I would
Right. That
like
part.
to, but not no like 55,000, like, or even 60,000. Like I'll do it, but I'll probably still be in the club. I'm not gonna lie. Like, because
Yeah.
no, but excuse me, a job with benefits, because also, strip club, we don't have no benefits. And I know y'all want to see us climb up and down the pole and do all these crazy things and stuff like that, which some of us are willing to do. But again, remember, this job does not cover healthcare. This job does not cover paid
Yeah.
family leave, any of that.
Are
So
you saving?
am I saving? Absolutely. I love a good brokerage account, like,
Yeah.
investing in stocks and bonds. And
Good for you. I
um,
you're gonna be out real soon. I feel it.
fingers crossed. Like, yes. I mean, yeah. I'm even like I'm looking to change from sliding down the stripper pole to sliding down a firefighter pole. Like I'm not too big to get like a cute little like civil service job. I mean, probably not a cop, but no shade to the cops, but just probably not a cop.
Yeah.
And Funny enough, actually, I think I had a customer that was a cop, and he was like one of the like I can count on my hand how many like unsafe like circumstances that I've been in, but like that dude was actually very like bold and audacious with like his like I did like a little VIP room with him in the hood clubs, and like immediately he was like very touchy and grabby and stuff like that, and I was just like,
Mm.
whoa, what is this, honey? And he was like, oh, I'm a cop, relax, it's okay. Showed me his badge and everything. And I was just like, I'm out of here. Like, you're scaring me, one. And two, bruh, even if I was to say yes and be down with whatever the fuck you got going on, like, how is this like me versus you? Like, how is this supposed to work? Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, there's that. But yeah, what to get me out the club, yeah, a good well-paying job, like that would help with benefits, or just I just get bold enough with like the money I've saved and like just launch like whatever it is that I want to do, whether that's like, a pole studio or like, figure out how to do this whole like media thing, maybe a platform or a space for like dancers or like all
Yeah.
the sex workers, news related to like, I don't know, but off the top of my head, I feel like let's just secure a cute little 9 to 5 first and then we can lend the rest. But essentially
Yeah.
everything else is in motion though, like at the same time. So
Yeah. Well, we had our conversation. So I'm gonna definitely help you with the media aspect because I really want you to take full charge of it and go full throttle with, because I feel like you can really make an impact with the things that the history with certain things and like your personality and things of that nature. So I'm excited for you. Hopefully this will be the last year
yeah,
in the
truly.
club.
I feel like I'm putting it out there and that just
Yeah. And you
like
meeting people along the way that want to help you win and help you in certain areas. So I think it will be.
yeah. Thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah, of course. And last but not least, so what would be your advice to give to a new dancer
Oh wow.
about this environment if she wants to get into the club and make some extra coins?
Yes. I think one, no, not every night is gonna be good. Like if
Yeah.
you think you have to like go in or you get to go in there and sit pretty and like just get paid, like that is not the case. I think that is only the case for like white dancers that look like very like, conventionally attractive. Like,
Yeah.
and I mean truly like blonde haired, blue eyed, like titty
Big boobies.
up. Yeah,
Yeah.
like exactly. Um, I think figure out what your strengths are, whether that truly is dancing or like yapping, or figure out maybe massages, like whatever the hell your like bop is in the club, like just lean into that. Find the right club for you as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you feel like your money is looking the same and you're not seeing like, there should be like an increase in like your earnings over a period of time. Track your numbers too. Like I, I don't think it's smart to just like come home and like not jot down in like a calendar or something how much
Yeah.
you've made. Yeah, like so that way you could like look back in the year before and be like, oh, this was a slow season last year as well. Like this checks out. It's not me, it's them.
Right.
Um, I personally think, bro, like take a pole class. Like I don't think it like know how to do something on stage. Like there are some girls that say like just get on stage, do a little 1 2, waste time. I no, like I think that is the one time you're like marketed like for the rest of the club, and like
Yeah.
you do your big one, especially in a place like New York where like these girls don't do shit on the stage. Like they don't perform, they don't dance or anything. You really stand out, and like bro, get off the stage and go to them customers and be like, did you see my stage performance? Did you want to leave a love donation for my performance? And they will give you something, like some,
Mm.
but like you can make like an extra little something that way. And you go on stage 3 4 times.
I'm leaving here with something.
Yes. Ask for high numbers and meets, like get familiar with negotiating, like bro, start at 1,000, goddamn. Like, even if it sounds crazy, do that. Like, start at 1,000. If they're like, like that gives you insight to like what they're looking to spend, and be like,
Yeah.
oh, what did you think? Like, how much do you think that I deserve? Like, and okay, they give you a number, throw another 100 on there, like, and they'll probably meet you like there. I that happened on Tuesday. Um, what else? And like again, like you are not how much or how little the money you made the night before. That's not the case in the club. That's not the case outside the club. Like none of this is indicative of who you are and what you do. So that's just that. Yeah. Ding.
Well, this was really good. We've been
Uh,
kikiing, child. I knew it was
I
gonna be
know
kikiing like this too.
I cannot believe it's been an hour 46 minutes. Like that's crazy.
I know. I appreciate you for coming on because I was like, when we had our initial conversation, I was like, oh my God, I wonder if she would come on the show and just give her experience because I did have an interview with a stripper many years ago when I first started. So the conversations are completely different, which I thoroughly appreciate when we have people come on the show and they talk about the same subject matter, but different perspectives. So I really appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you. I'm so glad you get a chance to get some variety to like the dancing experience. Like I think, yeah, we're not all a monolith. Like there are like
Yeah.
yeah, so much of it is dependent on like who you are, where you come from, and like truly like what you're comfortable with. So that's dope.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. And to the listeners, I really do hope that you enjoyed this week's episode. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or you want to say, hey, girl, hey, please make sure to email me at hello@thephgpodcast.com. And until next time, everyone.
It's been real.
Okay, later.
Awesome.
You gonna say bye?
Oh, bye. It's been real.
Tell some awesome. Girl, say bye.
Performance.
Niggas don't say awesome.
Yo, please.